Hey Doug, yes we are back with another lesson. It's about time. Hope we're all over the cold and flu season. It was brutal. So I heard what you were asking and talking about last time, about the right hand, the pick technique, strumming, all that kind of stuff. So again, I'm doing this in a mirror, so this is my right hand with the pick. This is my left hand up here on the frets. But for this lesson, you could even dull out the strings, just by putting your fingers on them, because this is all about feel and all about technique. So the first thing you need is the right guitar pick. There's basically three kinds: heavy, medium, and thin. The difference between the three, the heaviest, like I have here in my fingers, it doesn't want to move. It's almost like hard plastic, like PVC. It's not malleable, it doesn't want to bend, and what that's good for is for specific strings. Things like that. You can also use it, but it's also the loudest of the picks. It will make the strings resonate the hardest because of the impact of the hard plastic. So what you want is a thin guitar pick. This is a thick one. I'm going to bring it up close and just show you really quick. Color doesn't matter with guitar picks. It's all about the thickness. So this, as you can see, it doesn't even want to move. If I try and move it with my finger, it barely wants to move. You know what I mean? You don't want this. You want easy. This is a medium guitar pick. Again, color doesn't matter. It's all about, can it flex? Now this one flexes a little bit. It's kind of malleable, and that's good because it helps the pick to skate across the guitar strings. But what you want is a thin guitar pick. You can almost see through this one, it's so thin. And when I go to bend it, look at that. I can move it like 90 degrees. Boom. See how it bends so easy? Now this is the pick that you want to be using. Get a few of these thin guitar picks because they will break. I already broke this one. This is my third time doing this lesson. So thin guitar pick is what you want. I'll be using this green one. So once you've got your thin guitar pick and it's nice and bendy, all you need to know next is how to hold the guitar pick. Here's a guitar pick with the tip pointed down towards the ground. All I do is take my right hand, my thumb, put it horizontal to the top of this guitar pick, put it right in behind so that the top of my thumb is matched with the top of the guitar pick. Then I take my first and second fingers, put them together, put them on the other side of the guitar pick at a 45-degree angle down. Can you see that 45-degree angle down? The tip pick is directly towards the ground. My thumb is horizontal with the top of the guitar pick. So again, tip down, right thumb horizontal with the top of the guitar pick, match it up, two fingers right behind it, 45-degree angle. Now this position, when you just put your hand here in front of the guitar strings, is going to put this tip directly in line with the guitar strings. Okay, now here's a quick tip, no pun intended, tip. When you play with the tip, it's going to give the maximum amount of beating on the string right below it. It will sound the loudest. It will also cause the most concussion against the strings. So if it's a little bit difficult and it's kind of stabbing into it, take the pick and you can just turn it like 5 minutes on a clock so that it's slightly angled this way, so that when I bring it over, instead of playing with the tip here, I'm actually playing with this part right below the tip, right next to it, not this big flat part. If you try playing the pick like this, it will work, but it's not going to give you any oomph. It's going to sound very quiet. So you just kind of want to play with right there. So pick, thumb, horizontal, two fingers, 45-degree angle, and I just turn mine a little bit. It helps the pick to skate across the strings better. So that's what we're going to get into now. I'll just be playing a G, which you should know, and your guitar should be in tune. You should know how to tune it. So getting the pick to go across the strings is actually quite easy. You have the strings here. Imagine, put your hand out, and your 4 fingers are 4 of these guitar strings. And you need to make them vibrate with your guitar pick. So we're not going to want to angle the guitar pick straight down into our fingers. If you try and scrape it across, ow, 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 and it hurts. So to make something skip or gloss right across the top, if we're going to strum this way, we just angle the pick a little bit in the direction we're coming from, just like a paintbrush, painting on a wall. When you paint, you don't hold it 90 degrees and go like that with a paintbrush. You angle it a little bit towards the side you're coming from, and you just skate right across. Skate right across. And when you're going back this way, you would just angle the paintbrush or the guitar pick that way, where you're coming from, and gloss right across. So, slide, 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 slide. It's the same thing as these guitar strings. If you, worse yet, if you try and play the guitar and you turn the string pick in the guitar direction you're going, you're going to stab. So here we have the guitar pick. Here are the strings. If I just aim it up, the guitar pick, towards my heart and skate across. Sorry. And when we come up, we're going to angle the pick down towards our leg a little bit and just come up. So this is just like painting a wall. So if I was painting this wall, I would be like this, using my wrist up and down. But instead, picture I'm trying to paint the wall right here, and I have to stand looking this way. I would take my brush and I would just go up and down, angle it like that. So that's the technique when it comes to this rhythm guitar. So when we strum down towards the floor, we just angle the guitar pick up a little bit. It should just skate right across from one string to the next. And that's how we do it. If you try it with the pick going 90 degrees, stabbing at it, it's very clumsy, it's very clanky, it doesn't work. And if you try angle this down and strum down, it doesn't work. You'll break your guitar string and it'll snap it up in your face, you cut your face. So, we hold the guitar pick, tip down, right thumb, horizontal, matching the top of the guitar pick, 2 first fingers, down, on the other side, 45 degrees, turn the pick a little bit, so it's pointing down towards like the number 7 on a clock. So now when you bring it up here, it's just angled a little bit so you're not using the tip, but just that area right there. Now that you know how to hold the guitar pick and the directions to play, don't strum down with the guitar pick aimed down. It ain't gonna work. So you gotta hold it, angle it up when you're going down, down when you're going up. Like painting. Remember, painting. If the wall is here and I'm standing with it, I'm going to paint like that. That's exactly what I'm doing with my wrist over here. It's like opening and closing a door. When you do this, open, close, you can move your wrist like this without using any of these muscles. You know, that's all these muscles right here. And you can do this a lot quicker than you can do this. I mean, we're not going to be Pete Townsend. We're not going to be windmilling it like. Yeah, I would never like doing that because I've smashed my hands against this a few times. So, you know, you can do that on your own if you want, but I'm not doing that. So, angle of the pick up. know it when it's right. You'll just feel it skate across. You're like, yeah, that's nice, that's smooth. Now we're really closing in. There's not too much more to it other than this. So, when we actually play the guitar, you have one of two ways. We normally just rest underside of the arm right here, about midway between your elbow and your shoulder, right here on the hump of the guitar. We just kind of rest it there. Because normally, given the length of your arm here, should put the guitar pick somewhere near the circle. The big open circle here in the guitar. So you just kind of put your arm up on top here and relax your hand. It wants to come down. And I just lost the guitar pick, but I got it back. I got it. All right. Put our arm down. The next trick to this is you want the guitar pick to be the same distance away from the guitar strings in height this way while you're going down. You don't want to go like this when you're strumming down. You just want it to go. So part of this is just, like I said, you can deaden the strings so you don't need the sound, is making it feel nice, making it flow, okay? That sounds nice. This sounds like crap. Okay, just. Now, what sometimes helps is you have these are the pegs that hold the guitar strings in the body of the guitar. Right behind these pegs and this piece of wood, which normally helps to secure these pegs, you have the flat spot of the guitar, all this space. So this area right here up against this part of the guitar, you can take the ball joint of your right hand underneath the pinky, ball joint right here, it's on your wrist. Yeah, wrist, on the wrist. You take that ball joint, put it against the guitar, slide it right up to the back side of this piece of wood. So, slide it right up and right above the top tuning guitar peg here. Boom. Now, if I hold my hand there, pushing against this little piece of wood a little bit, if I try and pull my hand away from the guitar, it's fighting. It doesn't feel good. When I relax my hand, it puts it right into the guitar strings. So, you get your ball of whatever that ball joint is or whatever, boom, right there. Relax your hand. Now the pick is in the guitar strings. So you can just pick your hand up a little bit off of the guitar strings and just lower it till it's just touching. Then angle it up a little bit. And this is all about the pressure you put on the guitar strings. If I don't put any pressure, you're not going to hear anything. I'm strumming it, but you're not really hearing anything. If I put pressure on the string, see? No pressure. Pressure. So when this is going down across the strings, it skips over the top string and bounces into the string below it. And as it skips over that string, that's when it's making that sound. All right? So you don't want it to be picked to be too far underneath the strings. You don't want it to be too far above them. Just a nice sweet spot. So put your hand there and just lift up your hand a little bit till it's just over the strings. You look down. And I'm just strumming down. But it feels comfortable. It feels nice. And that's a big part of this. The right pick for you thin beginning. Medium, you'll get to. It's just easier to get that fluidity with a thin pick and a plastic that, bends, rather than picking up like a butter knife out of your silverware drawer and saying, oh, let's try this. I mean, I've had to play guitar with a quarter before. It's not fun, but you can do it. But so get a thin pick, hold it. Now you can also two-finger it. When you get some experience, you can pretty much do anything you want. But the traditional hold is the thumb with the two fingers. Okay, angle it up like we're painting the wall. And then the height of the guitar pick off of the strings. So the pick, the hold, the angle and the strum. So you can strum light, you can strum heavy. Don't recommend that with a thin pick, that's how you break it. So if we put these together, the downstroke, and again I'm playing a G here, feels nice. How about you? Better try again. Okay, we're just trying to get it to where it feels nice. Not about speed at this point, it's just about feeling nice. Yeah, see, for me that feels nice. Okay, remember, just angle, angle, pressure, distance. If I had my guitar pick away from the strings, doesn't matter how hard I hit them, it's not going to make any sound, it's not there. If I have my pick buried too deep in the strings to where my fingers are touching the actual strings, it's not going to work. So, angle, distance, pressure. So once you get that and you feel comfortable, just figure it out how you like it. Turn the guitar pick more this way. Turn the guitar pick this way. Find your sweet spot on the guitar pick. I don't prefer the point. I don't prefer this big flat edge down here. I prefer the area like a 1/16 of an inch below that tip. Right there is that sweet spot I like. Yeah. Okay, so let's start to get you going here. I'm gonna not put my thing down here on the sweet spot, but whatever makes it easier for you in the beginning, just go ahead and do. But eventually you're gonna get times when you want your hand off of this. But again, I'm not using any of this when I'm playing. This is just here. You can see the muscles go right there. So it's just So let's practice some rhythm. Now this is an easy one. It's just like tapping. Yeah, I like that beat. Like you're listening to a song in the car. Now each one of these beats is up or down. Okay, so down, da na, da na na, da na, da na na na, da na, da na na na. So we're going to take our guitar pick, and this is the pattern. It would be right, right, left, left, right, left. But we're doing it on a guitar, so it's going to be up and down. So, and you can write this down. D for down, U for up, whatever you like. We're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. I know it sounds complicated. It's really not. It's 7 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D, G, U, U, B, U, B. Yeah. D, D, U, U, B, U. D, D, U, U, D. Okay, 6, not 7. So let's try it. Just going to be a beat like this. Yeah, I like that. So just tap your foot, or kind of the back of your mind. We're just going to do this. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Ready? We'll do it for a little bit. Just try and do it with me. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Switch it to the C. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, to the G. Down, down, up, down, up. Now, I mean, that's a lot of songs are just done out of those 6 down, down, up, down. Groundhog Day. Bill Murray, I love that movie. But so I was just playing. Oh, I don't know. It's the Eagles, but also I don't know who wrote that, but so I'm gonna try it again. Practice that rhythm, and just keep going with it. And just switch up some chords. I would recommend G, C, and D. Back to the G. So, let's do it for a little bit. And just get you comfortable. And this time, I'll park my hand. Right here. Last time I was up, this time I'll park it. Okay? That's a good tempo. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, keep that going. Down, up, down, down, up, 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 down. Okay, well, you get the key. So you rewind it, just play that bit, down, down, up. And that's a beat, or a rhythm to a beat. I'm going to give you another one, because it's just a matter of changing up when you downstroke, and when you upstroke, and when you skip a stroke. So if you just want to, let's try this, just down, up, down, up. Down, up, 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 down, up. Now if I skip one every now and then, down, up, down, down, up, down. And you just change them up. And also, get used to this. If you shake the end of this, not the neck, this way, don't pull on it and break it off the body, but down like you're doing that when you play. Here it goes. That's just a little trick, but yeah, you should know it. It's one of the things that gives you a little bit of flair. So, right pick, right hold, right height, correct pressure, and timing. So I'm going to give you another rhythm that because just try and practice a few different, pick something up off the radio and just be like, oh yeah, I like that one, I'll try that one. I'll use another one, we'll go E, A, and B. All right. What are we going to use? No, I don't want to teach you. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go down, down, down. Yeah, down. Now this one is. So we're just skipping one downstroke. So down, up, down, up, down. So D, D, U, D, D, U, D, U, nothing, D. Okay, that's horrible. Forget that. Another easy way to learn tempo, timing, and things. We're going to use the E chord. We're just going to play the top string open, second string, second fret, and that's it. Those two strings. Because you can use those and you're just going to take your ring finger or third finger and every now and then put it on the second string, fourth fret. So we're just basically going to go second fret, fourth fret, second fret. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because the tempo and the timing it's just good for teaching. So only these two strings, and I'm just going to do down every stroke. No upstrokes, just down. Hear it? Da, 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 da. So let's do it. I'm also tapping my foot, so if you can do that. Keeps you in time. This is just all about learning timing, pressure on the strings, angling, and getting comfortable. Now I'm going to take my finger off of the second string on the second fret, and I'm going to put it on the third string on the second fret and play the second string open. Doing the same things with my fingers, just playing each thing one string down. Now we're going to go back up to the top two strings. Lastly, we're just going to bring this back up to the B. So I may be out of tune, but so all I was doing was just going down. But that's the blues. Off of that, you can, just record yourself doing that. Or get like a little counter thing on a Casio keyboard. And that trick is good for the top two strings. So it's basically an E, but you're only using the top two strings. First string open, second string, second fret, first finger. Play the top two strings. That's the bass notes for the E. Okay? So that's the top two. Now if we don't play the top string, we dull it out with the thumb. We pick up our first finger and put it down a string, which would be on the third string, second fret. And we play the second string open. And the third string, second fret, that's the A. I'm out of tune. Quick fix. Okay, these two strings, second string open, third string, second fret, first finger. Because that's the A. And if we use this finger again, just touching on the fourth fret, this time on the third string, now bring it all down another string. Third string, open. 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st finger, same thing every time. 3rd finger, 4th string, 4th fret, play the 3rd and 4th string. Those are the bass notes to the D. So when we play just these two, get it? So those are 3 major chords. The E, playing the open E, or 1st string. The A, playing the open 2nd string, which is the A string. The D, which is playing the 3rd string open, or the D string. So you have E, A, D. Those are chords just like the G, the C, and the D. So using just 2 strings at a time, change what you're doing. We got the practice that, because it's also in how you hit these strings. And then just change to the next string down. Change. Now back up to the E. To the D. To the A. To the E. And that is basically how you practice rhythm guitar. You've got the whole blues thing, which is just using a couple of strings at a time, like the E or the A. And here's a little thing you can kind of practice with these. If we're doing the E, which is 1st string open, 2nd string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, the different notes you can add on with your fingers are 3rd finger, 2nd string, 4th fret. So it's... Now also, pinky, 2nd string, 5th fret. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll work out in a second. And also, 1st string, 3rd finger, 4th fret. I know. You're like, what the heck is that? But when you put those 3 in a row, I'm going to do 2nd string 4, 2nd string 5, 1st string 4. Okay, now when those, I know you're saying those sound familiar. So if I just play them a little quicker, actually, I'll do the same speed. Now I'm just doing down picking. 4th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret. Now if you just speed that up, yeah, it's in there. Oh, that's the progression. Oh, yeah, well, so I messed it up. But anyway, just with these 2 fingers on that 2nd string. Now, all I'm doing there is deadening every other. So it's... That's all that is. you could just, so that's all it is. Just practice your rhythm. And I'll get another lesson out. Power chords, minor chords, some other tricks. In the meantime, just keep playing. There you go. Just keep practicing. Thin pick, hold. I'd say try and practice that sweet spot, just parking your hand right there on the, wherever that ball joint is, just because you're able to really get very specific. But for now, right about here, here. So keep practicing. I'll get out another lesson. Just pick some songs off the radio or something, sit there and just tap it. Like Neil Young, anything else, because every tap is just an up or down. So another song is, oh, Back in Black, AC/DC. Yeah, let's do that one. It's, actually, I know you don't think it sounds familiar, but it does. So I'll do it here. This is an E, A, and D. So again, this is AC/DC Back in Black. And it's just up, down strokes. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. That's all that solo is at the end. So this is what it sounds like. Recognize it? So that song is the same taps. So down, down, up, 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 down, 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 down. So we're gonna do this. This is a cool riff. You'll have fun with it. So let's close out the lesson with this riff, AC/DC, Back in Black, and I'll just keep belting out down, up, down, up. Just see if you can. We'll do it slowly, and then we'll speed it up. Down, down, up, 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 down. get going with just throwing a couple of extra up and down. Or you can do it with no sound. Click, click, click. Down, 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 down. See, that extra click is just like going down, 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 down. That extra little drum beat is just all I'm doing in between it. So. Rag your head. Okay, so yeah, we'll close it out with this. Still somewhat in tune. All right, I'll get another lesson out soon. In the meantime, be well, work hard, best of the family. And down, 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 click, down, down, click, down, 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 click, down, down, click, down, down, click, down, 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 click, down, down, click, down, down, click, down, 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 click, down, down, click, down, down, click, down, down, peace. Rock on, dude.